Hello, how are we doing? It's another Wednesday afternoon, and we are here streaming Tonks with the new season. So we've got the Ariete to play, we've got the DBV to play. We'll see how we go in both of those. We'll play this one for a bit, then play the DBV for a bit, then play the Ariete for a bit. I think I might have the Whisbang as well, so we can go have a look at the Whisbang in a bit too. So yeah, we've got lots to look at. It's always a good time when there's a new season because you got all the new content to go play. How we doing, Rensler? How we doing, Zuluviak? Or Zuluviak, is the way I put it. Zuluviak, I guess that's the way to say it. And hey, Tom Tiz, how you doing as well? You play one game and you won? Nice. That's good going. It's what you want, isn't it? You want to be able to win these things. And yes, Rensler, Oyster Bay is probably gonna be the new Erlenberg in terms of silly drownings, where you sit there going, that person clearly thought they could make that, and they really couldn't. You know, it's one of those. I've seen a couple now where the people go, I can get across to that tank over there and go shooting straight across and then end up drowning because you can't make that gap. You know, it's one of those. It's one of those. Hey, Andre, how you doing? And how you doing, Tanktastic, as well? How are we doing? We having a good week? Let's start off with Mr. Ariete, a vehicle that, so far as I've played it, the armour on it is not great, but it's good enough that you can get some good bounces. It's not like pure paper, right? It's not pure paper. That's the way I describe the Ariete's armour. The lower plate's really easy to pen. The upper plate bounces you quite a bit. The turret armour seems to be extremely hit and miss. Sometimes it seems to bounce quite a bit, and then sometimes it bounces nothing. The one thing that is good is the gun handling's same as every other MBT, is solid, but the DPM's actually really good as well on this vehicle, so you can actually keep up with a lot of the fight that goes off. So far as I've played it, so far, I feel like this is better than the Challenger MK3. But we'll see. I've still got to play it more, right? News contents, that's a good start of the week. Exactly, Tanktastic. Exactly. Great driving from me. Great driving. Hello, Mr. Llama. How we doing? This is a mistake. Absolutely 100% a mistake. Why am I doing that? Nope. I should go to the middle, because most of my team is over there. If I go that way, we'll find a load of their tanks and we'll just die and it won't be good. Or they'll find most of their tanks and die and it won't be good. Straight up. Problem is, there's a Malo. And the Malo is a problem. Can we shove it off? Off you go, my son! No! I'm shoving it off for you, team! Off he goes! He's all yours! He's all yours, team! Shoot him! Something is happening here. Right, let's go help this guy out. Basically, I was never going to win the fight with the Malo in a 1v1 in that area, so we just had to shove him out so that he was in a bad position. And that's exactly what we did there. Made sure he was in a bad spot so that he was always boned. That bounced. Really? Oh, dead. Target penetrated. My favorite. Yes. Yes. Hello, boys. Little old blade. He trapped me. That was a bad shot. And with a We ended up getting surrounded there by a couple of people. I was hoping that we might get a couple of them ATGM though by the light tanks that are over here. But it didn't quite happen like that. Although we have drawn them straight into the open where people can actually get them, like this 640. 640 should be going. But yeah, all yours, nobody's looking. It's true. It's true. It's just the way it is sometimes. You're like, aha, I've driven them in front of you all. Wait, there's no one actually shooting. This is awkward. But like I say, I'd never won the fight with the Mullo in that middle area if I'd let him turn around and just come after us in the middle. So the best thing to do was just to try and push him off so that he was in an awkward position and Mullo was always going to get shut down. It forces him to do something else, right? Hey, Blask, how you doing? How's it going, my friend? Go on, Mr. Belka. Get it. He's probably going to die to HE here. Oh, the T4 missed the HE round. He's got McCarver coming up behind him as well. No, he's dead. Yeah, I knew it. He was always going to be loaded there. Nice. Well, we're going to win this game at least. Mr. T72BU that's not done any damage. So has he been sat in this back corner the entire time? I think that's what he's been doing. Not bad, mate. Not bad. Oh, that poor dude. He is getting bullied. Get him! Hey, ale person, how you doing? What have you missed? Nothing much. This is the very first game. Starting off with the Ariete. Starting off with the Ariete. That is as good a driving as mine. That is as good a driving as mine, that. Well played, Mr. BMP. Get him! Nice. Hey, Kingsman. Hey, finding the new Tonk. So far, the Ariete has been one of those that its gun handling's pretty solid, same as every other MBT. Mobility's a bit sluggish at times. The armor on it is very hit and miss. The armor on it is not pure paper like some of the tanks out there, but it's also not good, you know? It tends to be that with the armor on this thing, they go through the lower plate really easily. That upper plate, because of the angling and stuff, tends to ricochet quite a few shells. So if someone RBRTs you, if they hit the lower plate with the RBRT, they're going to pen. If they hit the upper plate, the likelihood is it's going to ricochet. The turret armor seems to be really hit and miss, like quite literally. It's one of those where people seem to go straight through it loads and then sometimes don't go through it at all. It's 240 on the front and 100 on the behind plate of it. This is where I wish we had a interactive armor viewer, right? Where we could put around an interactive armor viewer where we could put a pointer on it and go, how much effective thickness is that? So you could see, but we can't. So yeah, the turret armor tends to be one of those that if you're going against, say if I was firing the 710 pen premium AP FSDS this thing gets, right? Probably go through the front of the turret most of the time. Firing the standard, probably 50-50 depending on the angle and gun depression and all that good stuff. But the DPM is really good. That's the key strength of the tank, is the fact that you got the 5.5k DPM, which is really solid and in a pinch gets you a lot of damage very, very quickly, which is nice. It's not a complete flop of a tank, but it's not absolutely brilliant, you know what I mean? It's just an MBT. Is there a lot better MBTs out there? Absolutely 100%. There's better MBTs out there, quite a few. But is it absolutely woeful? Not really. Like I say, I feel like it's better than the Challenger MK3, and that's because of the fact that the armor works probably just as similarly as the MK3 does. The mobility's fairly similar. The gun handling's similar in the fact that it's good. It's similar, same as, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same as most of the MBTs, what can I say? Where you go, what's the gun handling like? It's an MBT, so the gun handling's great, no matter what. The penetration is what's good for it, which is what lords it over the MK3 for me, is because you've got that slightly better DPM, but you've also got the penetration. The standard pen is so much better, and then the premium pen is also really good, right? So, yeah, so far, that's what I think of the Ariete, but again, we've got to play a bit more. DBV at tier 10 is really good. DBV at tier 10 is really solid. Is it good for silver? If it is, I will listen to your advice and switch to full gold HE on the MBT-70. I say, if you switch to full HE on the MBT-70, you'll still make you'll still make good silver. Or generally I did anyway. Does this make good silver? I mean, I'll go back through and have a look. So far as I think it does, just like every other Era 3 MBT, or Era 3 Premium generally. They do make decent silver. My driving is wonderful, I'll tell you. This is a good brawly lane, this right here. You get little hull down spots and everything. Problem is, not really any of my team have gone this way. I don't think I can drop off that. I can't drop off that. All my team's gone the other way. Which is a bit awkward, if you ask me. Yep, they've come behind me. Let's go. Full send out. Off we go. We are dead because we didn't follow our team. And we're dead. We didn't follow our team. That was stupid of us. Really, we should not have gone this way. Because their team has a load of people spawn here. Which means they always come this way. We should not have done that. That was our bad, really. Because when we moved out that way, we should have seen that we'd got 6 or 7 people stood in the base and all the rest of them have gone up the other line instead. Which is naturally going to happen because the spawns are a bit weird. We have most of our people spawn out here. They have most of their people spawn out here. So the likelihood is they're going to go this way and we're going to go this way. But yeah. That was my bad. I picked the wrong flank. I picked the wrong flank. I should have just gone this way and fought around here. But it is what it is. Let's go and play something else. Because that's going to take forever. Well, maybe not forever, but you know. Hey, Fred Flintstone, how you doing? Let's go play a game in the... So we do have the Whisbang. Look. Oh, yeah, for money. Let's have a look. So, that one we didn't have the best of games, but we still made 136,000. That one we made 182. That one made not a very good game, 70k. That one made 189, so it still makes decent silver. Not the best silver owner in the universe. And we did actually get a draw. And I bet you can't guess how that draw happened. You can't see it because of my camera. We got a draw, look. A draw happened. And I bet you can't guess how that happened. I bet you don't know how that happened. It's the most unobvious draw in the universe. You know, on Swamp. Right. What am I doing? Let's play the Leclerc while we wait. Let's go with the Leclerc. How do you rent a tank? We tend to get the CCCAs can get the tanks on rental for the purposes of doing reviews and stuff like that. Egan Shield. Otherwise, you wouldn't get any content on the new stuff until everyone earned it, which would be a couple of weeks away, for the most part. Let's go, Leclerc. Be civil and respectful? No, says Turkey. Shocking. Shocking. Who could have seen that one? You not being respectful? Terrible. How's the controller, Turkey? Good power and lunch as usual. Nice, Fred. Nice. Let's go. There's another Ariete. This person has bought the season pass. There you go. See a tank that's better than the Ariete, for example? This. Similar armor where it works for the most part, but sometimes doesn't. Gun handling's fantastic. The DPM's very, very similar. Penetration's better. So quite a few of their team going there. Control works, minus having a broken mic piece stuck in it. How did you manage that? How did you manage it? End up dropping the controller and stepping on it? It's an impressive thing to do that, you know. Speed! Winter always finds a way in.
No good. Didn't go through.
Oh, hello. If my team would like to push in now, that would be glorious of them. That bounced. I have distracted them, team. I didn't track it. I ended up hitting his ass. I didn't track it. And he chose to shoot me. Go away.
You'll make an excellent ice sculpture.
Let's go, Type 90-2. We got this. Terrible shot. Leopard 2's like, bye! Through.
This the best your holiday spirit can do, Santa.
Oh, we go, Type 90. That missed. Eh? There's tanks behind us, tanks in front of us. This is not a good time.
We lost an ally.
Here I am, stuck in the middle of tanks. Speed! Hello, Marder. Oh, we died to the Dragula. We were always dead there. We just got to wait for our team to cap it. They had too many people come back. Instead of capping. This guy needs to get on the cap. Otherwise, we lose. What's that? TATBV? Thank you very much for that, Jake. Thank you. What code line would you recommend starting with? It's quite a difficult one, really, because I've not done many of them. I would say that the American line, the M1A2 Abrams line is pretty good. We've lost sad times. The M1A2 Abrams line can be pretty good to take because the tanks in Era 1 aren't too bad. So if we were to look at this, the tanks in Era 1 aren't too bad. So like the M46, M47, M48 are pretty decent. Or you could go up through the T-34, M103, M103A2. The M60 is just an entry era vehicle that's just a bit sad, really, but that's entry era vehicles. The M60A1 is decent for a mid-era. And then you get the choice of the M60A2 or the M60A3. The M60A2 is a great meme. Fantastic vehicle to play, a lot of fun. The M60A3 is just the same as the M60A1. The problem with grinding in Cold War is it can be quite boring at times, because the M60A1 is near enough the same as the M60A3. There's very minimal changes between the two tanks that make you go, oh, this feels like a step up. But that's why I say that line's decent, because you got the M60A2, which can be a lot of fun. M1's rapid, has a great gun, great DPM. M1A1 seems decent enough, and I've not played the M1A2, so I can't say anything about that one. The Leclerc line is great. This line is good because these vehicles in Era 1, again, are really solid. These two autoloaders are really nice. The MX-30A is pretty decent. The 30B, you have to contend with the standard heat rounds, which are usable. They're still usable, but they're a royal pain where there's loads of ERA and spaced armor in that era starting to proliferate around it. The 30B2 and 30B2 Brennus are really solid because you get the premium APF SDS round, which is fantastic. And then you've also got the 20mm autocannon, which is absolute rapid fire. And if you get any light tanks that come in on you YOLO, you can just shred them with that, which is great. And then, to be fair, these three in Era 3 aren't too bad. The MX-32 is solid for an entry era, but you're going to just have to get past it because that's the way it is. The MX-40 is just a better version of the MX-32, which, again, has one of the best DPMs in Era 3, sorry, which is really good. And then the Leclerc is solid enough as well. I mean, even there's just plenty of different lines that are decent enough to play through. Like, the T80 line ain't too bad, to be fair. Once you play the IS-3M and the IS-4M, they're great in Era 1. The T10B is not too good, but the T80 and T80B fire hazards, but if you run the reinforced internals and fire safety training these days, it's not as much of a problem, which is nice. And then you got the T80BV, which is horrible, sets on fire, Amarak, but again, you could probably negate that. And these two vehicles are pretty solid. I don't mind the Black Eagle whatsoever at Era 3, and the T80U was always solid to play as well. So, yeah, there's plenty of different lines you could take, but I've not played them all, really, L-Person. So it's one of those that I can't really give too much advice on that one. That's the best I can do from what I've played. You know what I mean? And we lost. Shocking. Right. Let's go out in Mr. Ariete. Wire snagged on my chair leg. Guess when I picked up the controller, the mic didn't fully come with it. Oops. Oopsies. Oh, super chat. Thank you very much, Jake, as well, for the super chat for the $4.99 US. That was very, very kind of you, bro. Do you think that Tank can jump high on a trampoline if it tried? I think the trampoline would snap. Just a guess. I think the trampoline might go, oh boy. I think it might snap. But you never know. You never know. It could, if it was a really high strength trampoline, it might go boing. That's cool. Hey MEP, how you doing? Oh, question, but what is the tank you used your older intros? A small light tank in the snow going over some terrain hills? Oh, terrain hill. Yeah, it was the Tusk. Marinus. The Tusk. It was the Tusk Amaracking a 279E back before 6.0. By HEing it, which was funny. I think I Amaracked it for about 1,000. With HE from the outside. It was a moment. It was a moment. But yeah, it was Tusk. Is the Ariete just another Era 3 MBT? Yeah, pretty much. There is absolutely nothing special about it. Is it bad? No. Is it good? Yeah, it's alright. It's just literally, it's just another MBT. It's got some strengths, it's got some weaknesses. You know what I mean? It's the same as so many of the other MBTs, which is kind of boring, to be honest. But the same with picking it up for free from the season pass, you know what I mean? Not too bad. Nope. Don't want it. It's one of those, if I was saying you were going to go buy it, if you already had a load of tanks, you'd be sitting there going, no, don't do it. But, for free from the season pass, whatever. Most of their team is literally in that grid square. So we're going. Why is my FPS dead? Come on, FPS, come back. That's some Belkers right there. I couldn't see it. What? He managed to pop my head. Damn it. That was so rude of him. Well, there you go. There you go. There goes our head. Well, that's always going to happen when an ATGM hits your armor, right? We've got safe stowage, by the way. Just putting it out there. We've got safe stowage. And it still doesn't save our armor rack. It's most disappointing. Most disappointing. 640. Not a good start for the stream for the Ariete, is it? Not a good start. Let's go play a game in the DBV since we're doing that. Let's go away. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Tank God. I'm on the ATBV and it's fun. And it's fun. It's troll sometimes. Yeah, the gun is really troll. But yeah, the Ariete is just another MBT, to be fair. When you say you never know, you kind of sound like that guy, Martin. I don't know who that is. To be fair, Alex. Heard the name, but have no idea. Tusk versus Object 279E. Yep, that's what it was. Would you rather not play World of Tanks on PC? I do play World of Tanks on PC occasionally, but I'm just not... I prefer a controller. I prefer a controller to a mouse and keyboard. RTS and turn-based strategies is what I've always played on PC. When it comes to FPS or that kind of game, I've always played controller because I'm not that coordinated with the mouse and keyboard, or not good enough anyway. I could be with some practice, but, you know, I enjoy this more, essentially. I'm far more accustomed to play on the console. It's a great intro. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, especially when I cut it down from the 25 odd seconds it was. Cut it down to the shorter one. But it got plenty of people complaining about what's the point of having an intro, and YouTube as well with YouTube advice says it's better to just not have an intro because of watch time and stuff like that. So it's like, well, fair enough. Enough people complain about it. I was like, yeah, I can see that. So yeah, got rid of it. My driving sucks. My driving sucks. Bang! Take it. Will we ever see you play the M56 Scorpion? I think I did a video on it once. I definitely play it more than I do, for sure, for sure. Just kind of looks like another Leopard 2A5 from the back with no head. That's the Arietes for you. That didn't pen! That didn't pen! Sad. Damn, we don't often see like, well, Amaraks happen, don't they? Amaraks happen. It's a fact of tanks. Come on, buddies. Okay, the Centurion Action 10 took the hit. I wanted to shoot the MBT. But, no. Boop. This is the TD life. I wonder if I can get a shot into either of these two. What? Go away, MBTB. Oh. Gotcha. Weasel Toe shouldn't have its camo nerfed. Weasel Toe is probably in a good place now, though, where it is. Whoop. It's got some sort of actual drawbacks, rather than just sprinting around at the speed of, like, ATGM and things at shotgunning and stuff like that. And at least you can have time to react to it now if you actually have some sort of awareness, rather than it just popping up out of the blue, smashing you, hammer-hacking you, and running away. Bad shot. Bad shot. Three, two, one. Schley up. Run away! My base! My kingdom for a base! Oh! Hello! Why are the two medium tanks down here still sat here? Base, people, base! Why have you tucked in? Go to the base! To the base! Go! On the move? No. Hey, we reset. Four, three. Hello, M48. Finish him off. Yay! There we go. Ah, the I-7's there, is he? He can get his gun down there? Well, I'm lucky, but he ricocheted off the top of my turret. Lost his whole hit points to do it. Can't wait to get 4005'd. There's their DBV. Schley up. This is a bit awkward. Gotta be careful now. They've still got some hit points knocking around. Right, he's fired. Oh, we bounced. Sad times. 11. 9. 8. There we go, he got down, so we can keep going. Does the motorcycle in the front offer protection? No. Sadly not. Sadly not. No way you're from the UK and don't know who Guy Martin is? Nope, no idea. So I've heard the name, no idea who or what he is. Probably you'd show me a picture and I'd probably know, but yeah, no idea. And he's dead. Nice. Hey, Lone Wolf, how you doing? Yeah, I had a decent Christmas. Is any new tank lines come out? Missing a lot of tanks, haven't played for 5 months. There's been quite a few that have come out, right, in the last 5-6 months. You've had the British double barrels, for example. They've come out. My memory slips of quite a few, to be fair. But the British double barrels have come out. There's been some little additions to Cold War, stuff like that. Some mini branches. Stuff like the T-64s, for example, in Cold War. I think they were in the last... It's trying to remember what's come out in the last 6 months. It's all like a blur. It's all a blur, right? Yeah, you've got the British double barrels are the latest, for example. You can go get those. Branching off of the Churchill 7. Really solid line to go pick up. World War II French. Yep, that's true. There's the mini branch again. The World War II French. You can get these super heavies here. Like the FCM F1. That leads on to the MX-65T. I feel like that they should cut that branch off now. You can go from the MX-M445 to the 5100 or the MX-65T. I feel like that branch should end up cutting off so that you have to go through this line to get up there. Again, making you play a line rather than being able to skip it, but I don't know. I'd probably be harsh in that one, but that's just me. That's me. I'd much rather a controller as well. Yeah. Right, let's go back to the Ariete. We had a nice game in the DBV there. Come on, Mr. Ariete. Behave. Let's go. I notice you use a wide controller. Guess it's better for latency? No, I don't have a wide controller. It's completely free, look. Nothing. I've got all my battery packs up here. Got reusable batteries on it. I would prefer a wide controller, just so I don't keep... Because I always end up batteries run out at the most awkward time. I always used to prefer a wide controller, even when we were on 360. When we were on 360, we had the official wide controllers, which were exactly the same. And they were made officially by Microsoft. They were exactly the same as the 360 controller with battery pack. It's just instead of having a battery pack on it, they removed the battery pack and made it so it was wide instead. And when they moved to Xbox One and Series XS, whatever... They don't make any official Microsoft made controllers that are exactly the same as this, but wide instead of having a battery pack. They don't do that. They have it licensed out to people like Razer or people, well, some random companies that make the wide controllers instead, and the wide controllers that they make are terrible. They're nothing like the actual thick, solid, well-made Microsoft controllers because they're licensed, which is a bit rubbish. But yeah, I would much prefer a wide controller, but I don't have one. I don't have one. I did have a Razer Wolverine, for example, but that had some random latency on it when you move the triggers the sticks left and right, which I just did not like. Where is the team gonna go? It's nice to give a motorcycle the DBV just in case you need to make a quick getaway. Absolutely. Do you know whenever I play DBV, my tank starts turning on its own slightly when stationary? It's a bit odd. I've not experienced that myself. Not experienced that myself. Hey, Lightweaver, how you doing? And Grey Sausage Roll. Have you seen the new map? I have not. I feels like the matchmakers reverted my teams last night. I feel more balanced. I haven't noticed too much with the matchmaker again, but then I never really noticed the difference before anyway. The map, I've seen the map a couple of times. Hello. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Their team's got a lot over here, and they seem to have pushed. So I should be able to get shots into them like this. There we go.
Surprisingly tasty blood.
Damn it, it bounced. I should have shot this guy. I don't know why I fired at that guy. That was a bad choice. Target penetrated. My favorite. That bounced. Is there a light tank coming up behind us? Ram! Hello, buddy. Hi. I'm not sure what your plan was, but I feel like death was part of it. You. That was a bad shot. I don't want to talk that shot. Right. They're all going to come steaming out of the town in a second, so we need to... it's a Belka and a 285. Oh, and there's a Belka over there as well. That's really awkward. Just let me get at what's inside. We bounced on the 640 again. We bounced on the side of the Asario's turret. Low rolls. I feel like I need to run reinforced internals because I keep losing my ammo rack, even though I've got safe stowage. And as you've seen, the ammo rack can get blown out as well, which is pretty awkward. No, I tracked Ampenda. I thought I'd managed to get away with that.
Attack is up. Let's move.
Just trying to get away.
I hate it when I lose a servant.
Ah, the Leopard 2A5's here. I'm here to help.
We have repaired the armor rack.
Please don't shoot me. No, there's a tank behind us. We need to keep going.
We pierced their armor. Impale them.
Tracked it.
I spent so much time and
We're gonna die horribly. We're gonna die. We're gonna die horribly. We're gonna die. Gonna die horribly. We're gonna die. We're gonna die horribly. I'm gonna enjoy my death presently. We are dead. Still got 8,000 damage out of that, but the team just collapsed everywhere. But again, that's Hero 3. Their whole team went straight up there and then down, and therefore we lost. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Finally, the Czech received some love on World War II. Absolutely, yep. They got another TD for it. Not impressed with the Ariete. Weak armor and gun bouncers loads. The penetration on it's the same as a lot of the other MBTs. The armor on it is, like I say, it's one of those that is sometimes decent, sometimes not. The upper plate will ricochet you quite a bit because of the angle and the thickness. The lower plate is pure paper, just like a Challenger is. The turret armor is unreliable. The turret armor is good enough that it will bounce you a lot of the standard rounds, a lot of the lower pen standard rounds especially, but against some of the premiums it will just go straight through the turret front. The DPM's good. That's about it, really. The gun handling's pretty decent, and the DPM is really good, and that's the Ariete. It's all about just using the DPM where you can, and trying to not be people shooting at you repeatedly. That's pretty much the Ariete. 430 T64BV in Cold War, right? Yep, that came out not long ago. Can you review the 292? I can play the 292 again. I've not played it for a very long time, so I can definitely play it and add it to the list. In fact, I will add it to the list. I've got my list here. Cold War. We go Object 292. As you can see, we've got a whole list of tanks. That's all a list of tanks that people have asked for to play through. I've already got a load that I've already checked off the list as well for the Your Pick series that I'm starting to do. We started with the Taurus. But yeah, I've got a whole list of stuff. I'll add that one to the list. They could buy the Battle Pass stages to the Ariete, or we're going to last. Yes. The CC, like I say, the CCCAs get the tanks to on rental so that they can do reviews and stuff like that. Just help us make the content rather than being a rush. Because at the end of the day, we're not professional. Most of, well, I think, yeah, pretty much all of us aren't professional. Don't do this as a job or anything. This is literally just a hobby. Like for me, it's a hobby. So any help you can get to be able to make content is always appreciated, and the rentals are the way to do that. If not, I would just buy it, but again, I'm not made of money because I don't do this as a job. So there you go. But then I don't really buy much anyway, because the way I used to get gold was through the war chests, and then they butchered the seasonal. Well, the seasonal war chest came in, and they butchered the original ones and removed them. So I don't buy anything anymore because they're rubbish. Well, let's go, team. Let's go! This is a typical Dukla pass game.
Useless. These rounds are having no effect. That one left a hole.
It's a typical Dukla pass game. We're at their cap. Boop. And that 640 just committed suicide. We're at their cap. Their whole team has gone towards ours. So now we can shoot them in the buttocks. It is time to shoot them in the buttocks.
Focus on this area.
I'm shooting you in the buttocks, stopping you from getting near a cap. I'm not gonna allow you to cap. We can cap this out if we want to. Free farm into a French Leclerc. We're gonna farm all of your hit points because I've got you tracked nicely. There we go, he is dead. Through the back. I think the DPM on this thing is really solid. If you can get into a position to keep farming, you can have a great time. We should have capped though, our whole team stopped. Our whole team has stopped. No, we've got to keep moving. Get this tub moving! My team stopped on 2 tanks. But this is Thiepval Ridge. This is Thiepval Ridge all over in Era 3 in Cold War. I bounced on a Stormer.
Van Helsing's aims as bad as yours.
Low premium just in case. Hello, sir.
We pierced their armor.
You die now, yeah? Yeah. Excuse me?
My
Okay.
grows. Keep attacking.
There we go.
That one left
I'm going to knock that one out the cap.
maybe two.
Bad shot. Go away, Stormer. Team.
Track is damaged.
Are we serious?
Enemies
What?
capturing your base.
The gun has seriously let me down in this last second here. There we go.
Hunter bitten. Blood sucked.
Hello. The gun really let me. There was some shots there that was like, oh, I'm fully aimed at the top of the turret and I've hit the floor. I'm sitting there going, what? But you got like 0.3 accuracy. Well, 0.2 accuracy. Like, come on. But still, that was a nice game. We just had to ignore the Stormer because we had to get the resets. Which we got one on the Asaria, but we're shooting the Asaria right in the weak spot with the premium, straight through the turret, the gun mantle, and it still just kept bouncing. You're sitting there going, come on, gun, just pen it. Just pen it, please. But that was typical Thiepval Ridge. We charged down one line straight into their cap, they charged down the other straight into our cap. It's just if you react quick enough to get in to stop it, pretty much. But yeah, how is that player on the other team already? They probably bought it out one T-Deck. They probably bought it out. Yeah, no one can accuse Petty of caring about the climate control with the amount of batteries he uses. Absolutely. Well, no, it's all rechargeable. It's all rechargeable, Action X. All rechargeable, so we're fine with the climate. How you doing anyway? How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time no see. Just battled through for 12 hours and lots of coffee. That's also true. That's also true. How you doing, Mixia? Is the Term 3 worth it? The Term 3 is really solid. The Term 3 is one of those that you got to realise is pure paper. But the gun handling, the DPM, and the machine gun is fantastic. So it's a fantastic damage dealing support tank in Era 2. You just got to bear in mind that you can't be extremely aggressive with it, and you know, you'll get penned all the time. It's better than the leopards, for example. It's the leopards, but better, because you've got that nicer gun, you've got the good hesh, and then a fantastic autocannon on top of it. Shell velocity seems a little lackluster for Era 3. It's about the same as most Era 3s, to be fair. See you later, Fred. I hope work is alright for the rest of the year, dear. New map isn't that big. It just has long sight lines. It's a 1.3 by 1.3 Action X. Oyster Bay. It's 1.3 by 1.3, so it's the same as a El Alamein or... I'm trying to think of any others, really. So 1.3 by 1.3. So it is quite a big map for World War II. How far down the sweet TDs? I have not played them, Greg Sausage Roll. You know this. Nope, not going that way. My team is going this way. Hey, Tommy. What do you think of the Ariete? It's okay. It's got good DPM. Good gun handling, same as the rest. But although we had a couple of shots in that last one that just said, absolutely not, I'm going to miss that. Armour on it is very so-so. For the most part, don't rely on it, but you can get some decent bounces off the upper plate, which means that you're not always the pure RBRT, which is nice, right? Because everything in this era can RBRT you. But on the whole, it's nothing special. It's just an MBT. Like, literally. It's the same as every other Era 3 MBT, pretty much. Kind of boring, but that's Era 3 and MBTs.
I do love piercing their skin.
Hello, Challenger MK3. Are we okay? Are we just going to sit there? Really? Damage is right.
Blood sucked.
Bad shot.
Surprisingly tasty blood.
Surprisingly tasty blood. Stay there.
They weren't using that.
I've tracked and penned you, sir. Now, my teammates behind me would like to pen him.
Target
Pen him, team! Pen him!
my favorite.
He's on fire. He's on fire. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, Mr. Rosario. There's a heavy tank behind me.
Stay still. I would have remained buried.
Who's choosing me? Leave me alone. Go away. See, that person's gone all the way, look. That's the skin for the Ariete. So that's 125, I think. I think I get 125 for the skin for the Ariete. You don't just get it. So that person's bought that the season pass and then completed it. Oh boy, that missed. Straight through the front of the turret. That's left a hole. Poo poo. I am big smelly dog doo doo at times. Gotcha.
Just let me get at what's inside.
Gotcha. That didn't track. I don't think I hit the drive wheel, though. I actually think I hit the... soapy cement? I think that's what that is. Sir, you are firing HE as well.
We pierced their armor.
Sir, you can go away. Just watching for that Marder.
Hunter bitten, blood sucked.
I forgot I can just shoot it straight through the turret. This Cold War? Yes.
We didn't penetrate their armor. One of our tracks is damaged.
Can't do much about that. Magak there. He just wants to go around. I would help you out.
Surprisingly tasty blood.
And he's done.
There is no escape from my embrace.
What is this? That is a Jaguar. No, we die doing that. We so die doing that. Let's go. That went over there? I am there. We are so dying to this Jaguar. I can feel it. He's just going to surprise us with an ATGM. Or he's going to be there.
Target penetrated.
Is he not dead? Wait. He dropped himself off a cliff. Of course he did.
All shall fall like
I was going to go get a shot into the back of the TD, but I thought, because he thought he was going to die to the MBT next to me. The MBT next to me went the other way. Still, nice game. We lost too many hit points when we went up to get after the Challenger MK3. I thought the Magak could stay on the other side. We should have gone around the other way, because the Marder just kept managing to get shots into us easily. This tank, Johnny, is alright. It's alright. It's nothing special. It's just another MBT. Basically. There's nothing special about it. It's just an MBT. You can earn or buy them for the 12th anniversary. Yeah, it's 6,000 gold for the anniversary pass on top of the ultimate pass. So you'll get the DBV-15... No, not DBV. The DZT. DZT-159, which is the Chinese Tier 9 rocket booster medium tank. From PC. You'll get the Chrysler MTC, is it? I think it is. No idea what that's like. And then the Cold War one, which I'm not sure, which looked like just another T-72.
we ride to battle.
Basically. Which would have cost you about nearly 30k gold without the anniversary pass, and they would have sold those individually on the dates that they're actually coming out. So, I'll take it. I was quite happy to pay 6k gold for that, for the nearly 30k worth of tank. Seeing as that I've probably only bought one of them, so buying all 3 for 6k, I'll take it. I'll take it. Woo! How do you feel about the 12k gold double pass? Well, the ultimate pass is something I'd have bought anyway, so I just see it as an extra 6k for the anniversary pass. And like I say, for the 3 tanks, they were tanks that were going to sell individually on the dates they're coming out anyway, and they would have cost nearly 30k for all 3. So I'm quite happy to pay the 6k to take it. It's a good deal, really. 6k for the 3.
Surprisingly.
Pretty decent deal. Let's get the stuff up there.
Now.
Again, we need to go... Oh, there goes his Armour.
Was a servant.
We need to go closer to where our team is.
Our target is hit.
Which is why we're running. What is that 477A doing? That's an interesting run there that he just did. I was going to run, but I'm going to help. I'm going to help. I'm going to make the mistake, and that is the mistake I always make. I go, you know what? I can help these dudes. I hit my Asaria. No, I'm going to drop down here.
We lost an ally.
Hey, lol. First time being here live? Nice. Come on, tank. Stop skidding. Let's go help over here, because there's tanks in the middle. We're too separated again. We are too separated again. Hello, T80BV.
Maybe two.
Left or my ammo rack again. My ammo rack again.
Something is happening here.
Can't quite get the gun depression though. Oh, we're still screwed. Get tracked.
Penetrated. My favorite.
I tracked you. Didn't mean to, but I did. Ah, we're dead.
Hunters destroyed our vehicle.
That was, we were far too split up as a team. Far too split up. Same as it always is in Era 3. If your whole team goes together, you win. If your team splits up like ours did, you just lose. Sad times that it is for Ariete. Main the Object 477A when I'm low on money. Make you good credits. Do you like the DBV-152 more? Yeah, DBV-152 is really solid. Really solid. You finished the machine contract? Good. Nice, Andre. Yeah, the machine's solid, tank. Solid. Hey, Icy. GG, mate. Hey, Mike. Hey, Edson as well. They set the price as saying it's worth 30k doesn't mean anything as they set the price that high. It's still not rewarding any players for an anniversary. It's just, like I say, the pricing, though, is the same. They've got the same pricing structure for every tier 8, 9, 10, and Era 1, 2, 3 Cold War Premium, right? So the DZT, for example, is always going to be 14.5k gold, or more than that, if you were to buy it individually. So picking that up for 6k gold, and then also getting the Chrysler MTC and the other tank that is just another T72 for the same price is fine. It's fine. And the anniversary hasn't hit yet, though, to be fair, so we don't even know what they're doing for the anniversary, because the anniversary is technically next week. Next Friday, I think it is. Or next Thursday. I think next Thursday is the actual anniversary of the game. But generally, in years gone past, they've never done anything for the anniversary other than random sales where they make like 30 or 40 or 50% off of tanks. The only anniversary they've ever done massive things for was 5 years of tanks and then 10 years of tanks. They're the only two that have ever actually done anything massive for anniversary. Because realistically, 12 years of 12 years is nothing. Who cares? Generally, you don't tend to celebrate that because it's not really a milestone that's big like a 10, for example. But yeah, they've never done anything for anniversaries other than 5 and 10, and then apart from that, sales. So yeah, for me, like 6k gold, I'll take the 6k gold for the tanks that would have sold individually anyway. My personal thing on it anyway. I'll take it because means I only have to pay 6k gold out and not 30 when I don't buy anything in this game anymore. So you know what I mean. Thought that he was on PC for a bit since PC doesn't have certain tanks. No, this is console. This is console, modern armor. Anyone know if the Technodrome could come back for sale or earn? Probably come back for sale, no doubt, at some stage, like Weaver, whenever they actually put the IP tanks back up. Because no doubt we'll see, we've only had the one set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff come out, haven't we? So I imagine we'll see that again. It's the same as getting the... I'll play another one in the Ariete, and then we'll go start playing the DBV some. Yeah, it's like the... Oh, what's the one I'm thinking of? Brain? Brain! Hello! Brain! Think of the one you want. Hello, Brain! Girls and Panzer! That's the one I'm thinking of. There we go, look at that! It's like Girls and Panzer. I imagine we'll end up getting Girls and Panzer back at some stage as well. Just because of the stuff that they released on PC that we didn't get last time. I imagine we'll end up getting that this time, which was like the... Was it the Tier 7 Centurion? And something else? I think it was. Or was it a Churchill? I can't remember. But yeah, we'll probably end up seeing Girls and Panzer again, same as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I imagine we'll see them again at some stage. At some stage. What they do for it, who knows? But yeah, we'll see. Doesn't mean it's a good ecosystem. Oh no, everything in this game is ridiculously expensive, Action X. That's why I always say whenever there's a review for something like a tier 10, which is usually 20k gold, right? Between 18 to 22k gold for a tier 10 premium. I always say don't buy, there's no point buying it because it's anything over 12k gold is ridiculously expensive. And there's no point. You have to just wait for big discounts or earn-ups. But it's always been that... We shouldn't be shocked that it's always been that price, right? Because it always has been that price. It's never deviated from those sorts of prices. So, yeah. So I'll take 6k gold for something that they would have charged nearly 30k gold for. You managed to just slap that ATGM and no problem whatsoever. Once again, he is dead. He managed to get both those ATGMs in straight, no problem. I thought I was going to be able to get back quick enough. Didn't hit the adapt. Aha! There you are. I see you. Oh, that was the ADATs. I've been keeping my eye out for the ADATs, I just can't see it. I just can't see where he is. We're trying to hit them. Ah, he's looking straight at me. Go away, Thumper. No one wants it. Oh, it's an SK. Hello, Mr. SK. Did I track him? I did. I'm so sorry.
That was tasty.
That's the ADATs! Crap! Didn't pen the ADATs, really? Didn't pen the ADATs. Keep our eye on it. See if we can see the ADATs. Hello, Thumper. Our team just charging in is causing us to lose this. Ah, poo. I didn't want to get spotted there. I swear I'm just not allowed to hit this ADAT. He is just allowed to not be hit. Where that gun is firing, I should be able to see it. I can't. That's why I'm getting spotted. There's a 477A in the middle. This is just an awkward game. It's been a very awkward game. Because our team is just full sent into their campers. We just need to go and try and find a different angle from somewhere. I think I'm going to go here to see if I can get some shots across. I got spotted by that guy. Who is coming for my life? I'm so dead, my lord. I'm so dead.
Maggots crawl more quickly than this.
You can't turn very quickly, can you?
Allied vehicle destroyed.
Poo. Good shot.
I hate it when I lose a servant.
Can't see the ADATs anymore. Bounced.
Our target is hit.
So the mistake would be leaving this side because they can quite easily get shots at us from where those MBTs are there. T80U and a Challenger MK3. What's in the middle here? A Weasel Toe. I need to think of where I want to set up defense, pretty much. And try and just... I think here will do it. To be honest. We're probably going to die here no matter what. Sad fact of the matter. Come on. Come on. Come and charge him. You know you want him. Come and charge him. They're actually being careful, which is shocking. Hello. I've got to be careful because I've not got actually much ammunition left. I thought that T-80U would have come absolutely screaming round this corner, but apparently not. Apparently not. He just got himself safe. How annoying is that? And the RBRT does no problem on the move. Yeah. I was just hoping to get a couple of shots into that thumper so that we can help the Topol out, but it didn't work. Bam! Wargame needs to stop giving tier 10s. I hate them having teammates do like one-shot damage. The funny thing is that they can't win on that one, Chris, because like we had someone last stream saying the season passes have been rubbish because they haven't given away a tier 10 for God knows how long. You know what I mean? Whenever they give away a tier 10 premium in a season pass, there's always loads of people that say, oh my god, I wish they hadn't released a tier 10 in the season pass, and then when they don't release any, they go, oh, the season pass is rubbish because there's no tier 10 in it. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's one of them. You just blind shot a smoke? Ah, I saw where the guy was going, so I just hoped... You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And thankfully we hit it. If I release the extra pass, and also what does that give free-to-play guys? I'm going to buy it, obviously, but don't use anniversary. Well, again, we don't know what we're going to get for the anniversary, do we? Because the anniversary hasn't happened yet. But the... Have they normally given us I think tier 3s? I think it is normally, which is rubbish, but it's, yeah, that's what it is. But it's just marketing. It's just marketing Action X. Same as any other company would do. They go, what can we call this thing that we want to do because of marketing reasons? And it's go, well, the anniversary's there. Well, we'll slap anniversary on it then. But the anniversary, for, like I say, for anniversaries, they've always done sales, like big sales, like selling tanks for 50% off or for 30 or 40% off. That's what they do for their anniversaries. They always have done. And yeah, it's so the anniversary pass isn't far off of that mark. To be fair, with 6,000 gold for, I mean, I don't even know what the percentage of that would be, like 70% off, pretty much, for those 3 tanks. Right, let's go play the DBV. No, I don't mind it, because it's 3 tanks that I probably would have wanted to... Well, 2 tanks out of the 3 that I would have wanted to buy, and I've got them for 6k gold, so I don't particularly care myself. Because I'd have wanted the DZT, and the Chrysler MTC probably looks interesting when you look at... Tanks GG, for the PC files for it. That looks weirdly interesting, so I'd have wanted them both, but I'd have had to pick one. I'd have literally had to pick one, whether I want the DZT or the Chrysler, because of gold. And like I said, I don't buy anything because they ruin the chests. I don't particularly buy anything that gives me gold anymore. Let's sit on this corner. Schlep. Woo! What's that? Conway? Schlep. Gun handling on this tank is really good. What is this? Hello? Like, what is that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Straight through. We're just going to run this way. See if we can get in a position to flank and shoot them. You're dead. Hey Mike, how you doing? He just snapped that in as well. Did I just Armour that guy? No, he took a hit before. He took a hit the same time I hit him. Oh, there's a dead wreck directly in front of him. No. Oh, we're dead to white. No. I should have called that was going to happen. Should have called that was going to happen. Can we reload in time? Yes, of course we can. It was you! I didn't expect him to come charging straight around the corner, but there you go. 5.7 though, not too bad for saying that was. We were just fighting a retreat the whole time. That whole game was fighting a retreat. Our whole team just sat in this one grid square here in the base, and that was it. We just lost the whole map control. Oh well. How many years of service do I have? 12. It'll be 12 come 12th. Yeah. Because I technically logged into the game on the first day it ever existed on consoles. Outside of beta, that is. Boop. Do, 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 do. We'll take that. Decent game for saying it was going down. I'd love to get this tank. It looked good if used okay. Oh, yeah, the Ariete, yeah. Tends to be a mix, Anaconda, to be fair, in terms of the people who say they want the tier 10s and don't want them. Because people think about the wallets, don't they? It doesn't matter whether they're good or bad. They'll look at it, because there's people out there that refuse to play anything other than tier 10 if they're in World War II. Same as there's people out there that refuse to play anything other than Era 3 or Era 2. So if they see a season pass that's not got the tier in it, because they think... Because there's quite a few people out there that won't play tier 8 because they think they can't do anything in tier 8, even if they're bottom tier. They have to be top tier, otherwise, if they're in tier 9 or 10, they think that's it, useless, and there's no point in playing anymore. So they'll only play tier 10. So when you get a season pass that's not got a tier 10 in, they go, nope. Rubbish. Nothing for me this season's terrible. You know what I mean? But there's also those out there that are strapped for cash that like the look of some of the tier 10 premiums that will never ever be able to buy them because they are stupidly expensive and the pricing structure the Wargaming have is crazily stupid. Like nearly 20k gold for tier 10s is just stupid pricing. Always has been, always will be. When they were released back in the day with the first couple being free XP, it was great because it meant that you had to have earned the free XP, number one, or at least earn enough XP by playing tanks to be able to then go and get them. But it also meant you could force your own discount. So instead of having to convert all 450,000 for XP, you could have had 200k knocking around, and then you just go and convert what you wanted left, and it ended up costing you like 6k or 7k gold as opposed to nearly 18. So when they started selling stuff for gold, and it was like 18k gold, 19k gold, 20k gold, it was just stupid pricing, and it was never worth buying anything for that. It's always been the case for that, which is why I always say in my reviews, and it's why for the tier 10s I never give whether it's worth it or not, because it's always down to the person with the wallet, not the person reviewing it, whether something's worth it, because it's always in the eye of the beholder. I got a lot of spotting for that. Because there's quite a few, I've had quite a few comments, and I've seen quite a few comments out there about this DBV, for example, saying it's absolutely rubbish because it's got no armour. It's fantastic TD, but it doesn't. It's not supposed to have armor. You know what I mean? But there are people out there that think this tank is pure garbage because it's not got any armor. This is a stupid mistake, by the way, because there's stuff over there that could shoot me. The IS-3 is a pain in the ass. Same good old 360 days. See, Mike, I didn't play in 360 days. Back then, right, my Xbox red ringed. So my disc tray died on my 360. Yeah, my disc tray died on my 360. So I just went looking at free-to-play games, which I'd never done before because it was a fairly new concept. Well, not fairly new, but it was getting to be a fairly new concept for consoles back then. And I just happened to come across it, so I downloaded it, played about 10 or 11 games on it, thought it looked shocking, because I thought the graphics were terrible, because I was used to other games at the time. And yeah, I thought the graphics were terrible, and died to things I couldn't see, and went, yeah, I'm not playing this, and put it down and never played it again, until it came out on Xbox One, and they had all the HD graphic tanks and stuff like that. Because it was 720p for the tanks back then on 360. Well, actually, I think it was 480 at the start, but missed it. But yeah, I just didn't think it looked very good. And then, like I say, we got the HD texture tanks on Xbox One because I first got my Xbox One at that point, and I went, oh, you know what? I saw that. I remember looking at that game. Tanks are cool. I'll download that game. And I downloaded it, and here we are. God knows how many years later. Well, 10 or 11 years later. Because I went, oh my god, I've seen the M4 show in real, because I've been to Tank Fest back in like 2010 or 11 when I was 15. So I knew, well, a decent amount about tanks. I'd seen the M4 Sherman, and I was like, I want the M4 Sherman. I love the M4 Sherman, the look of it. So I went for it. On the move? No. But I knew a good amount about World War II armour at that point. I say my interest has always been the World War II stuff. When it comes to the history of stuff, like the more modern MBTs and things like that don't interest me in the slightest. I have no real historical interest in them. Which is partly what drives me with playing World War II more than Cold War, other than the fact that I played this mode for God knows how long. Can someone go spot the cap? There's like 5 of you over there. Good night, sweet prince. Good night. And we count. There we go. So, 3k spine, 3.2k damage is not too bad. But yeah, I love the HD. When it came to it, you got the HD graphics of the tanks. I was like, yes, models look cool. I'll play that for free. And I just slowly but surely played it. I mean, I didn't really play it properly, like, you know, hardcore, where I logged in every single day to play it until about 2018, probably. No, I'd log in, do the earn ops whenever they did them, like the Motherland, and then I wouldn't really play. I only really truly got into it properly when I was just randomly talking to a workmate, and my workmate was like, "Yeah, I play tanks on Xbox." I'm like, "You play tank on Xbox? I play tanks on Xbox too. Let's play together." And here we are. Here we are. Like grinding for tanks, but tier 10 is always my favourite to play. Oh yeah, it depends. Like, for me, tier 8's my favourite. I enjoy tier 8 the most. Tier 8 is my favourite tier to play. Because there's just so much variety. Number one, there's so much variety against what you actually come against in terms of what you play. Because you've got 2 tiers down to tier 6, and you've got 2 tiers up to tier 10. So the types of tanks that you see, there's loads of them. For me personally, I'm not bothered about being -2. Because I prefer, if I have a good game, I prefer to be bottom tier than I do top tier in terms of having good games. Because it just feels better. I don't know if that's... It might be weird to say, but... You know what I mean? It feels like you've accomplished something more if you actually have a good game when you're bottom tier. Not to say that I think 2+2 is that fair for, especially if you're a stock tank, because it's not. But you get my point, right? But I love tier 8. There's just so much variety. There's so many different tanks. There's so much to play against. Yeah, tier 8's my favourite. Tier 10's been one of those that I've always sort of gone, yeah, it's okay, and then not really played it that much. Which is why I've not got many tier 10s in my top list of plays. Most of mine are tier 8. Yeah, pretty much. What am I doing? Checked it down. Let's go again, Mr. DBV-152. Think this season is good. I play the game for fun, and I always do have fun, bar when I die. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, Alex. That's true. Visor a Tiger Roar, join half the tanks in the game reload. Did I put void check in this? I might have void check in this. I've either got void check. It's either that because I've got the Sharik as well, which I've put about. But I'm pretty sure I might have void check in this. If you've got void check as a commander, you'll hear a bear roar because he roars. I don't think I have void check in this. So if you're hearing that, it'll be because of void check. Spirit of War, Senjutsu, I like the Mantis, but they're worth it to me. I did buy the Rogel Dawn, yeah, that's unfair. Yeah, the Rogel Dawn's stupid, though. I say, with the Rogel Dawn double barrel actually isn't that bad. Where am I I was getting lost there. No, screw it, I'm going to go that way. New map where you're still trying to work out where to go, because it's slightly different to the PC one, which I've played a decent amount. With some of the bush cover. I wanted to go this way and go sit on top of one of these, but, hey, we'll make do. We've made a mistake. We'll roll with it. We roll with our mistakes around here. And if we die, I say, you stupid idiot, and carry on. That's the way we roll. There is a position down here you can get cross shots on people as they cross into this zone here where this Frost Warden is. But we'll have missed the opportunity to do that now. It's by this rock. Good night, sweet prince! Good night! What's that, sir? Did you lose your head? That's a shame. 2, 1. Are we gonna get there? No, he's got past. Ah! I crashed. Schlep. Oh, he slapped me. was awkward. That was the 50 TP spot, I mean. He's just fired. What do you think about the graphics now? They're not too bad. They're not excellent though. There's a lot of stuff that just de-renders and stuff that you sit there going, that just looks a bit poo. You know what I mean? Like grass still spawning ahead of you. Looks just rubbish. I knew it was in that bush. I knew it. Got it. Uh-oh. This is awkward. I can't see him, he could see me. We're in such an awkward situation. Hello, sir. Yeah. This is an awkward situation. TD, get it. TD, get it. Oh. TD, help me. Mold Master. There you go, he's a Mold Master, to be fair. Oh well. That was such an awkward situation. We still managed to get 4.6 out of it, though. Favourite tanks are Tier 8, Mantis, Barask, and Senjutsu. Yeah, they are. The Barask and the Senjutsu are fun. The Mantis is also fun, but that was a bit overpowered, that one. Hate trying to pen the Rogel Dawn. The Rogel Dawn's actually not that difficult to pen. It's just about knowing where to shoot it. It's a bit more difficult to pen in the Tier 8, but if you shoot the Cupola, that's actually really easy to pen. It's the lower plate. Lots of people shoot really low on the lower plate, and that's not going to work because of the sloping on the angle. You have to shoot the highest section of the upper plate, and that's actually not that difficult to pen for most Tier 9s and 10s. Tier 8s can be a bit more difficult, naturally, but that's usually the way with super heavy tanks and Tier 8s, right? But Fire and Premium, yeah, you just got to shoot that highest section of the upper plate. You can see where it's sort of, there's a little sticky outy metal section. Yeah, you got to shoot that. I'm an idiot, lol. I bought hella bear commanders during the last shop event, and that must be why. Yes, Ozzy, that is exactly why. It's Wojciech. It's Wojciech, mate. That's what's doing it. Can HE pen all parts of the DBV frontally? No. No, no. It's got enough to not get penned by a lot of HE. The side, it only has 30mm of armour, but it's got spaced armour, so shooting HE at the side is a bit more hit and miss, because you never know if the HE is just going to detonate or not. But it's not an automatic HE pen. Just like the Turan, really, because the Turan is very easy to pen with HE if it turns the turret to the side, but if you have it front on, it can be a real pain with HE. The amount of times you shoot it and it just doesn't pen, it just detonates, is annoying. But yeah, the HE is not that. The new map is super garbage. I mean, I haven't felt it to be too bad. At the minute, teams aren't playing it right, quite frankly. But again, are you going to expect people to play it right? Because it's brand new. People are still making the way. Like heavies keep going out here and then sitting in the middle of this field and dying. And you sit there going, no, don't go that way as a heavy. If you're a heavy tank, you want to fight in this little lane here. Because there's lots of little hull down spots, a lot of little spots you can side scrape off. This is a great heavy tank brawling area. This is more the light tank flanky area and some TD spots to go camp. Same as the position that we took here is actually pretty decent for a TD like myself. The problem is we got stuck into an awkward scenario where, well, it's actually probably better for a medium tank, really, this position. Because you can get shots at people as they cross the side here, like you saw with the Contender and the 50 TP. But then they can get shots at you if they start pushing across. But we can also get shots at and spot their campers here as well. So this can be a good spot. It's just dependent on if you have enough people supporting you and if you actually have heavy tanks and medium tanks fighting in this section too. But yeah, this is more the heavy tank, sorry, the medium tank, light tank area. But heavies seem to go just sit in this field. You know what I mean? So it'll be one of those that, as people actually learn how to play it, Won't be too bad. Because it's not too bad on PC. But again, people play it. It's been on there for ages. So, people know how to play it. I wish console looked the same as PC with way better graphics from foliage, everything, to be honest. PC has its downsides too with some of its graphics, to be honest. There's some things that we do better and some things that they do better. But the one thing that I say that it still looks poo is like the grass look. The grass all over just doesn't look great. And there's some terrains and rocks as well that aren't very well textured. So the graphics on this is very hit and miss. Like back in the day when it first came out on Xbox One, the graphics were good for Xbox One. And then we've not really progressed much past that. And when we moved on to the new game engine come 6.0, again, it still just doesn't look that great. Compared to a lot of other games that are out there this day and age. You know what I mean? It could look better. Could look better. But I feel like we'd need a new game engine to be able to get better graphics. So, you never know. Until the old versions of the console is gone, it can't progress. Yeah, it's true. But at the same time, majority of the people play on those old versions might. And that's the problem. Because of that whole PS5, Xbox One X and S thing, you know, where they were like gold dust for 2020, 22, up to 22. Most people just have either they never bothered to upgrade, and it's one of those things that it's just never happened unless they'll pick up a deal. Because at the end of the day, that is still 500 quid, which is insane for saying we're now 6 years into its lifespan. Still 500 quid, and I know it's actually more expensive in the US, which is it's just nutty. It's nutty that everything is still so expensive for saying we've had it for that long. You know what I mean? Mental. Can you explain your gamer tag? Does it have any special meaning? No, not at all. It's literally the console I started playing on and my name. That's literally it. What am I doing? Game. Hello. I pressed the button, I know. I failed. Let's go. Stuff like their shell tracers is one thing, right? Their shell tracers is one that I'm not a big fan of on PC. The one thing is they don't see shell tracers like we do, because you have to be spotted for shell tracers to appear. But number two, like their shell tracers just aren't as good as ours. But then some of the all-round graphics, like the water graphics and the water physics, like the physics on our game is rubbish. to be fair, soapy rocks are an absolute nightmare, and it's one of those that you sit there going, why are rocks soapy? You don't touch a rock on PC. Like if I was to do it here, like I stop being able to control it. If I go up on one of these, I completely lose control of the tank. Like that's not me moving anymore. I've let go of the stick. You know what I mean? Until you stop sliding. Their physics is so much better. But again, that's because they've got the game. What game engine are they on? They've got Havoc physics, haven't they? I think PC, Unreal, Havoc. Not 100% sure. But yeah. Favorite tier 9 non-premium. E75 or Progetto 66. They said find the Easter egg, we'll get a gift, so probably free premium. I know we found the Easter egg. The Easter egg Aussie was the first person to find it and tag KB in Discord got something, which was that Sevelo on stream yesterday, because they found it and tagged KB within the first 10 minutes of the server being up after they got Oyster Bay, because it was tugboats. Ah, tried it. Oh come on! Why did you drive out? I just drove. Oh. Okay. Sure, buddy. I didn't hit record. How silly of me. He's going to drive out now. He's going to drive out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... I can't pen that, but I can pen that. That gun handling, though. That gun handling. I didn't know they found it. Yep. Found it yesterday. Quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Get shifting. Get shifting. Oh, that's bad. Five, four, three, two, one. He got himself safe. Schlep. Six, five, four, three, two. That Ice Desmond is in a place where I can get him. Just need to speed. What are you doing, sir? Sir, that was not advisable. Is he driving across the open? He is. Low rolls. To be expected, really, because he's probably running armor angling. Oh! The gun handling on this tank, literally, that shot on the Jagdpanzer versus that one. You know what I mean? That's this tank in a nutshell. That's this tank in a nutshell. It's so accurate, it's so good, and then all of a sudden, it goes, yeah, I'm gonna miss that. Wait, I can shoot that? If I go up here, can I get the elevation to shoot that? Wait, nope. I get it. But yet we hit that! But yet we hit that! You see what I'm saying? It's so good, but then sometimes you sit there going, really? Did you miss that? RNGesus, man. That DBV's still alive that was over there. Whoop. I just wanted to go kill the IS-3, but... that DBV has backed off. Perhaps your gunner has snuck a bottle of whiskey on board? Yeah, I should. Just sitting on that corner waiting. And he's dead. That ISU is around this corner, I'm pretty sure. That's the ISU. Surely. That's the ISU. Because I don't have very good view range. He's got good camo. He's sat there. There he is. Told you. He fired and missed. I've been sat in that position for too long. That DBV will know where I am. So I want to go this way. Oh. And yet again we hit that. That DBV's up there. That DBV is like there. Told you. I knew exactly where he was from where he shot me, from the way he shot me. There's not many spots he could have been in. It was either there or there. And again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. What was he going to lose for missing that shot, you know what I mean? PC doesn't have barrels of guns in the first person. It's so weird you can't see your marks on your barrel. Sad times. Oh yeah. He hit me, I missed him. Get him! There we go, we win. Oh well, 5.7 is not too bad. Being in a clan least for a regiment means if you're a platoon, you get more regiment points. Yeah, absolutely. The whole point is the whole point of regiments has always been the social aspect. It's always been the social aspect of regiments, and then they added something extra for regiments that you could go and get stuff from a store, right? You could go to the store and go, okay, I'll pick up one of these, or I'll pick up this, you know? Because that's what a lot of people that are big on clans and slash regiments have always asked for. They've always asked for something that you could get exclusively for being a regiment, so there's a point to it rather than just the social aspect. Can you put in a word to have Wotconsole bring back the keyboard options back in settings menu? Didn't know they'd taken that off. I can ask about it for sure, AAA. On our US server, there's a lot of bots on Whisbang. I don't know about NA because I don't play NA because my ping's usually between 100 and 200, and I don't play games to suffer lag. Quite frankly, I don't play games to suffer lag, so I'll never go on the NA server unless I have to, which is usually if we end up playing with Winged on a Tuesday, pretty much. So yeah, I don't tend to play on NA, so I can't speak for NA, but you don't see them that often on EU unless it's very late night. You don't want to interrupt your enemy whilst you're making a mistake? Ah, I know. I know. It's always something you don't want to do. It's why it's sometimes better to just keep shooting one person. Especially when there's 3 tanks and they're focused on what's going off in front of them. You don't shoot one and then start shooting the others because you'll wake them up. You just start shooting the one person. With the RNG of that gun, would you rather have the Taran gun? No, I don't think I would. Generally, the gun is a lot better. It feels a lot better to use than the Taran gun. It's just occasionally, when I'm fully aimed, the gun just goes, yeah. It'd be nice if you could pen that, wouldn't it? Or if you could hit that. It would be a shame if someone was to throw it at the floor. You know? But generally, no, I feel like the gun on this is a lot better. I prefer it to the Taran. Myself. Because the Taran gun is just... It is troll. It is very troll. The shell velocity is a lot slower. It's definitely a lot derpier. But the extra DPM you get on the Taran is nice. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's not there. Told you, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It was always worth it. 3, 2, 1. Schlep. If your gunner is drunk, you better keep up yourself. Oh, yeah. Something up there. I couldn't tell where that shell was coming from. That E4 was over there somewhere. That's why I put that blind shot. I hope the T-49 goes and spots it. We hit the DBV. There's the E4. That E4 was on that corner. Yep. That E4 was on the corner. Yes, the keyboard options really help us veterans with accessibility challenges. Yeah, no worries, AAA. I'll raise it. Is he still going to be on that corner, chat? Oh, well, we don't know because we hit the rock. Thanks. We're bleeding people that keep poking around this corner. Chanced it! We just keep hiding. Oh! Oh, just not enough. That was just bad. That was bad on my part. That was terrible aiming. Aye, aye, aye. Terrible. Logging off, my teams have been full of the new tier 9 10. Yeah, it will be. For a couple of days. Usually is Ultimate Pass. That's better. It usually is. Usually by the weekend it's not as bad anymore. This map is def on NA. I was blessed with it with the 279E. Has this game been promoted more on EU or NA? It's not really been promoted, if we're honest. I can't tell you if I've never seen an ad for World of Tanks Modern Armour. Apparently there was some in NA at one stage. But yeah, generally this tank, I've never seen an advert for this tank. For this game. Like World of Warships, Legends, you know, all that sort of stuff. I've seen adverts for all that sort of game. Social media ads, all that sort of stuff. But never for our version. Which is always weird to me. Get out of it. Like World of Warships, for example, has been nothing but my Instagram ads recently. You know what I mean? Schlip. He's got himself over there. Oh, bat tap. We're dead. We're doomed. There we go. We took it from their DBV. They did remove province and high tiers. It's only tier 8 now. Yeah, they have, yeah. They've done that. Commorin you can still see, because I got... well, I did it for this review, didn't I? I got Commorin in the DBV. But yeah, province will only see up to tier 8 now. You know what I feel like they should do with the maps? Because we are getting to a point where there's not actually many left that are missing from before 6.0. They should start doing, you know how, because there's quite a few maps that are on PC that are they've got different versions of our maps. You know what I mean? Because they changed them at their 1.0. So they should look at releasing the PC versions of some of the maps. Obviously, we've got that with Province. Province is a PC map, and it was the PC version of the map. They changed it. But they should start doing that. Like, Redshire is completely different on PC, for example, and so is Fisherman's Bay. And Ensk. This map is completely different on PC now. It's a lot bigger. It's bigger. So I feel like they should end up doing the PC version of Ensk and release that as, like, Ensk. You know, like they did Khan 1944, Khan, and then Redshire 1944. They should do that and then keep the original link. Because, like, this Ensk isn't too bad if it's tier... This should be a tier 8 max map. This should not see tier 10s, for example. But they could do that and then have that as the tier 10 one, and this one you can see up to tier 8. That sort of stuff. Increase the map pool that way, as well as making newer maps. Because, like, Cold War needs bigger maps, for example. That's missing maps, like, bigger ones. Kind of like Deathfall, Predbang, and all that sort of stuff. I took the hit for that guy. I took the hit for the guy behind me. But that was a stupid thing to do anyway. Take that. That was revenge for that shot from earlier on. Destroy that. There we go. He has spotted everybody. He's dead. Hey, Super Flash. What PC sponsors YouTubers but never Wotconsole? Well, I say you tend to get what PC adds a decent amount as well on stuff, but you never see console. You never see what Modern Armour. Like Instagram ads and stuff like that. You never see that. What is this dude doing? He's just sat in the middle. Good night, Mr. FV225. There's something else on that corner watching me. Ouch! God damn it. He's just sat chilling at the end of that road. Is he just going to drive straight out, though, to come back into that position? Get him, ELC! Do it! What's that? TD, G-Sword, DBV. Get out of here, DBV. Oh, Crow! I'm sorry, Crow. All's fair in love and war, my friend. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, all is fair in love and war. Hello. Schlep. Sorry, Crow. Didn't mean it. But kinda did. Do you think of Oyster Bay? Oyster Bay's alright. Oyster Bay's alright. But it's too early to tell. Honestly, it's far too early. You can't really have a true opinion of the map at this point. You've got to have played it a good amount, and so far I've played it a couple of times, right? I played it a good amount on PC, and I do like Oyster Bay on PC, but there's a lot less foliage on our version than there's on PC, which is normally the case, sadly. But yeah, I don't mind it on PC myself, and then playing it on this one, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Lately, I've been seeing an uptick of ads for Wotconsole on all my social media. It's not much, but they are showing up more in my honest opinion. I've not seen actual ads for it, Debutsman. I've not seen actual ads, but they've upped how much they post shorts, right? They up how much they actually use their social media, like posting shorts, like what KB does, because KB has a lot of input in those things. Yeah, the shorts and stuff they've started doing a lot more. They've been a lot more active on their socials, right? Which is better than it ever was, because a good solid from 2018 to probably 2023, 24, or probably 23 really, they didn't actually post anything on social media. Occasionally there was the new season sort of tweet, but that was it. Same as on Instagram, YouTube, and that sort of thing. They didn't post anything, which means that they never drove engagement ever. So yeah. But it's a lot of things, isn't it? Yeah, PC still has banger baps and what? Has more events. See, the random events, I like the random events on PC. They really change. Did I get Oyster Bay again? Well, okay then. Okay. We'll just go to the opposite side to where we were a minute ago. Oh, dear. Well, we'll play another game in the DBV, then we'll go back and play the Ariete again. Yeah, the random events. I like the random events on PC a lot. They do change how the map plays, and instead of ending up with some of the stalemates you used to get on PC, you don't have those stalemates anymore, and it's lovely because it ends up breaking a sight line, and then that allows people to push. Because PC used to be a bit boring at times because it would literally just be it's a lot more patient than our game. For 100% sure, it's a lot more patient. But it used to be, you just have to, there is a lot of situations where you just have to literally sit there and wait. You have to sit there and wait for someone to decide to get bored and push, and then you can farm them. Whereas now their random events do change that a fair bit, which is nice. I do like the random events. We need the Halloween version of the Cliff. Yeah, if take away the Halloween theme stuff and then just made that version of Cliff, that'd be nice. Because the both ramps makes it quite, again, it changes the engagement on the map, which is nice. And again, that could be its own variant. Quite easily. Which side do we want to be on, this side or that side? You know, let's go this side. On PC, what, there is still small Ents? Is there still small Ents? I've not seen small Ents gone there when I've played. I've only played the big one. Hello, the matchmaking for the Tier 9 WZ that is now on track is broken. It doesn't find a game, although there are players in the queue. That's weird, Razfan. I played that a little bit yesterday, and I didn't have that problem. Because I'm trying to get replays for making a on track for that. Let's take a blind fire. Nope. Okay. Do you think we hit that STRV and just bounced? Because we can't pen that thing frontally that easily. I reckon we hit that STRV but bounced. Slap. Get it. I'll take the 268 over both DBV and Tyran. Yeah, it doesn't have a turret, but it's worth the extra awkward suffer. Yeah, the 268 is fantastic, though. The 268 is a fantastic tank. Come on. You can come over. Can I get a shot at that? No, I can't. Have they actually... of course they have. High rolls! Let's go. What is your honest opinion on the anniversary and loot boxes? As I've always said, Super Flash, since they changed the Sergeant's General... Like, loot boxes in general, I don't care about loot box mechanics. But the Sergeant's General's Privates war chests were the best loot boxes we could have had. And then they decided to get rid of them for the for the seasonal boxes, and the seasonal boxes are absolute crap. There's just no point in buying them because they don't refund anywhere near the level of gold you used to get out of them. If you get a tank, you only get 50% of the gold discount, which is gold cost, which is just absolutely rubbish. It just makes them utter tripe to buy. So they're just not. There's no point in them. They're not worth it at all. As for the anniversary pass, it's a good deal. Like I say, tier 9s are usually 14 to 20k gold in that region. I'm going to get hit by a light tank. Get out of it. Yeah, the tier 9 like the DBV, which is one that I would have really wanted, because I like the DBV. I actually have the DBV on PC. I really like the DBV. So I really wanted that tank. So getting that for 6k gold instead of the amount it's probably going to... It probably would have cost at 14k. I'll take it. And then I get the Chrysler and the... whatever the TV72 premium is on top of that. I'll take it. So the anniversary pass is a good deal. I don't mind that. It's one of the best sales you'll ever have for pricing. Because that's about 70% off, 80% off, something like that. So that's mine on it. $3,008. So yeah, they screwed us over with the chest changes. Boop. Which is why I don't buy... why I don't buy anything. The 34k gold I've got is actually all free gold. It's all gold that I've got for free from chest. And from stuff that they've done in-game. And just not spending on stuff. Like, I very rarely buy Cold War Premiums anymore, for example, because they're expensive and I don't play them that often. So I'd rather save my gold for stuff that I would play more often in World War II, right? It's fine, you can have me! You can take my hit points! I just wanted to shoot you! Oh, okay. Thanks, game. That wasn't a good game. This tank is like the Polish tier 10 heavy tank, which was delivered by Ultimate. No, well, it's a TD, it's different, David, to be fair. It's got a heavy hitting gun, but it's got no armour. It's a very stealthy tank destroyer. It's a stealthy tank destroyer. I would like the maps to have a little history blurb during the countdown explaining the actual battle that happened there. Not all of them have that, but some of them do, if you know what I mean. So, that'll be alright. Right, let's go play the Ariete again. Oh, no. Let's play the Whisbang. Let's go have a look at the Whisbang. Yeah, let's take the T-30. Yeah, take the T-31 crew. That's the Calliope. What am I doing? Get out of the Calliope. Get into the Whisbang. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Whisbang. Take that. Take that. That. And that. Get some food and some stuff in it. Yeah. Pandas. Wait, did I put that one on? No. Or I could do one of those. Ooh, that's very bright in turquoise. Let's put a ugly sweater on it. Why not? And then we go to appearance. We go emblems. Get some premium in there. Do that. Probably a bit more premium, to be fair. We've got 20 rockets. 7.2-inch multiple rockets. So they got 88 pen, 300 damage. What's that compared to the Calliope? Calliope's got... If we let that go... Calliope's got 65 pen with 250, so the rockets are actually slightly higher pen, more damage, but we get less of them. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. They're worth it for free, except for when you get 50 gold. Absolutely. I've no idea why, but since last season I haven't stopped playing this game. I usually stop after the season's done. I need to come back events, but I've been playing the crap out of what? That means you've been enjoying it, Aussie. It's usually the way. You should always play a game while you enjoy it, and when you don't enjoy it, you stop playing. And then you come back in a bit when you're a bit fresher again. You should do that with all games. I do that with Diablo. I do that with Diablo 4, for example. I end up hammering Diablo 4 for a good month, and then don't play it again for about 3 months. New season comes in, I hammer it again for a month, don't play it again. I do that with Diablo all the time, although we've done that a lot more with the recent Diablo season. I played it quite a lot. But that's because it's been so easy to get... Well, not so easy, but it's been nice to be able to get mythics and stuff without having to sweat like a madman. But yeah, it's all about playing when you enjoy it, or when you're not enjoying it, when you're feeling it as well. That's what I mean. That's like me, for example. I usually play this game a lot on a Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Because there's new content and stuff like that. But when it comes to playing on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is my normal work week, I end up playing 4 or 5 games, if that, a day sometimes. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It depends on how I'm feeling. You never play when you don't feel like playing, because otherwise you just get salty and angry at it. There's probably too many people out there that play when they really don't... But they feel like they want to play, but they can't be bothered. And then they carry on and get salty. And then that builds eventually. Hello? Nope. Okay. Let's keep going. What's it? Oh, it's a tier 8 game. Intriguing. No. Oh. That was very funky. Whew. He's stuck. With how much he just hit me for, he's stuck. Ah! Loads of those missed. Hello? Hummel? Gotcha. I can't pen that. Can I hit it on the roof? No. I can't pen that. Hey! Still, that's the side of his turret. Yes, give me your side. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thank you. We penned it. Oh, is that his ass? That's his ass. We got him. Yes, we did. How long are you planning to stream for? Until 6 o'clock my time, which is another 35 minutes. As per normal. Well, the CC was saying the matchmaker was being rigged because of the matchmaker changes. What do you think? Definitely not rigged. Rigged would be it was set to make you lose all the time, right? And just you. That was... To be honest, I didn't even feel a difference with the matchmaker changes, though. Myself. Never noticed it. One bit. He's still there. Yoink. How far are you off the M1A2? We looked at that. I think I'm about 40k off Buzzerfish. I think I'm about 40k. Something like that. I gave in and traded my Camp Panzer 50T for the Stritz Ford and Era 3 Swedish Light. AK, don't regret it. Nice. SDRF ain't too bad. Although I do love the Camp Panzer 50T. The Campy Panzer is really good, random goofy goober. How could you trade my love? I do like the Campy Panzer. You don't even play World War II anymore? Fair enough. Oh, poo. Stay away from me, Leo. Damage is right. We'll take it. That's not a bad game for saying we're in a tier 8 game. 3.5k damage, 1068 assistance. That's a pretty good game for saying we're in bottom tier. Victory. Nice. Nice first game, innit? It's just a Sherman at tier 6. But with rockets. Nice. That's nice. Oh yeah, probably Aussie. Yeah, probably. USA time, so no idea about UK time. It's 9:30. Ooh, that's quite early in the morning, that. Said thanks for the reminding me of that Campy Panzer 907. Need Alpha Bus bad. Just posted in Discord about it. Camp Monster 50T is solid enough. At the end of the day, that did get an alpha buff. It changed from 320 to 360, which, I say, after it got changed, it's really good. The Camp Panzer, really good. Doesn't really do anything. The 907 is not very good, but then it's one of the bottom of the pile for the Soviet 100mm, sorry. .320 Alpha isn't exactly great for tier 9 light. 320 is about normal for a tier 9. Well, no, it's better than a tier 9 light, isn't it? Tier 9 lights generally have quite low alpha. That's got 240 if you use the main gun. That's 240, 240, 240, 240, 270, 250, 320, and then 80. 320 is actually the best. I thought you were still. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were still talking about the WZ. Yeah, someone else talked about 1328, didn't they? No, it's 360 now on the Campy Panzer. Where is it? There it is. 360 alpha lot. Yeah, it's 360 alpha now on the Campy Panzer, because that got buffed at the crew and equipment changes change. That got the same as a load of other ones did. Americans. Let's go again, Whisbang. Play 20 games daily for grinding tech trees and contract. Hard works because I don't have many tanks tier 9 and 10. Sometimes I hope meet more games with bots, but I only get one with bots. I don't often get that many games with bots, to be fair. Unless I'm playing it later on. Yep. I remember doing a video on it because I like the Campy Panzer. I remember doing a video on it. Yet another Sherman for the 42-part series of Shermans. Yeah, there's about 1 billion Shermans. About 1 billion of them. The SDRF is nuts with the autocannon, though. It makes it stand out. Oh, yeah, the autocannon and the ATGMs, they're really good. Should we expect a WZ light on track? I'm pretty sure someone said it was already on track. I haven't looked, to be fair. Someone said it was on track in the chat a minute ago. And then they were having problems with the matchmaking. I haven't seen it. Usually they put a post out about it, actually, to be fair. I've not looked. Have a look. What's happening? Have they got a what's happening now? Because the Sturm Tiger should have finished. It's on track, right? We'll have a look. Sturm Tiger should have finished. It's on track. I mean, video from the Petty Master. Hopefully at some stage, whenever they put it on track. Like I said, we did the Sturm Tiger because we managed to get there in the end. So whenever they announce another on track, that's when we'll work on it. You never know if WZ will be out at some point. Yes, it's on track. It is. Yeah, it should be out at some point. I found an article with it though. Should be out at some point. Hopefully the next week. I just want to rocket you. Stop it. Uh-oh. Hello. Take rockets. Well, he enjoyed his rockets. I'm not recording, that's stupid a minute. Oh well. Wheels. Oi. Got him. I should save the rest of my rockets for when I get to the arty. So I can get the arty. If I was firing premium right now, I'd be penning this. But I'm not. leave me alone. That's a chopper! No, I don't want it. With 88mm of pen, you can actually go through the upper plate of a KV-1. It's quite funny. I've got a chopper in front of me. I'm gonna kill your friend before you kill me. I killed your friend before you killed me. I killed your friend before you killed me. Made me happy that I ended his life. We tried to carry on as much as we could, but we ended up with the 3k. Which is not too bad, actually. For a tier 6, 3,000 damage, 1294 assistance, not too bad with 4 kills. We shall take it. Why is it the players constantly beg wargames to buff tanks, then are totally fine, and they wonder why there is so much power creep, and wonder why does my tank have no armor, why does it get penned all the time? Who knows? People don't always understand balance Super Flash, to be honest. And there are people out there that just want broken as well. They'll say, why was it nerfed? And you go, well, it was statistically very, very overpowered. Like, it was 55% win rate on average compared to everything else is about 51, 52. And they go, well, yeah, that's why I like playing it. They shouldn't have nerfed it. That's a general mindset out there. So, yeah. It is what it is. Also, I'm at the Stone Tiger P and have 262 AP pen on the gun. Man, it's so much better. Still a horrible platform, but the gun is really fun. Yeah, it is. It is most definitely a horrible platform, but the gun can be pretty filthy. But it's just, the Stone Tiger P is grim. It's a grim tank. Right, let's actually play the Ariete a bit more. Ariete, let's go. Whisbang looks to be better than the Calliope, which is wild because the Calliope is incredibly fun. I think the rockets on the Whisbang are probably better, but you get less of them, so you've got to make them work. You've got to make them count, right? That's what you've got to do. Got to make them count. Didn't want to invite? You wanted to report me, Buzzerfish. I know you did. I know you did. One of the few good things about having to start over is I'm really enjoying tanks I didn't enjoy before. It's actually pretty nice low-key. Oh, yeah, because you changed to... Did you change to PS5, Ozzy, from Xbox? Which I feel like quite a few people are going to end up doing. I feel like they really need to get onto what some other games out there can do. Not every game can do it, but there is quite a few games out there, like with Battle.net, right? You know, is it Call of Duty has Battle.net? I think, where if you log in on PC, you can log in on your console and stuff like that with the same account, and it all logs in all your stats and stuff. They need to do that, because I feel like there is going to be a lot of people switching from a Microsoft platform to a PlayStation one. You know, with the Xbox releasing, well, basically getting rid of exclusives, right? And lots of the Xbox exclusives are going on PlayStation. I feel like that is going to change a lot. I feel like a lot of people are going to end up doing that, where they get the opposite platform, the opposite console, which means a lot of them will not be able to play the same account as tanks, because you can't. So I feel like they need to get on making it so that you can log in as a wargaming account, if you know what I mean. You can make a wargaming account that when you log in that links to your Xbox account, but then when you make a PlayStation account, if you put in the right details to your wargaming account, you can link it to that, and therefore you'll be able to play all your tanks and stuff like that. They need to do that. Bad shot.
These rounds are having no effect.
Wait, I can't get down here? Oh. Well, YOLO! It's fine! Hello, Leclerc, I'm behind you now.
I do love piercing their
I thought the Leclerc was going to full send away then. That was terrible. Ah, it's an Adats up my ass. Don't do it. Die, Adats. Low rolls. Hello, Leopard 2. Get track dampened. How are you still alive? Sir. Oh, sure. Shut up. I'm not your minion. We didn't penetrate their armor. Hunter bitten, blood sucked.
No penetration.
Boop. Never lost my old Xbox account. Oh, that is definitely a sad time though.
Target penetrated. My favorite. Hope Van Helsing's aim's as bad as yours.
So I mean, you seem to bounce a good amount, and then all of a sudden, shots like that go straight through the turret front on this tank. They're coming! Let's go have a look at the tugboat. It's somewhere over here. Bad shot. There's a tugboat over here somewhere. I swear. I'm not making it up.
Our target is hit. Idiot minion. Fire again.
Idiot minion, fire again!
We didn't penetrate their
This Ario's mantlet, man, is so annoying.
spirited fight.
Because you should be able to go straight through it right next to the gun, but you just tend to ricochet shots. You sit there going, really? Really? We win, because they didn't defend their cap. No one bothered to defend their cap. With the gaming industry right now, I don't think it makes sense to bet on any platform exclusives. Exactly. The thing is, if PlayStation keep their exclusives, though, Samsonite, right, and Xbox fully scrap all of theirs and you can play it on whatever you want, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, that means people, there's a lot of people out there that buy games just for, or consoles just for exclusives, right? So they'll go, well, you know, I want to play the PlayStation exclusives. There's no reason to buy an Xbox anymore because I can play whatever they get, all the Xbox, Microsoft games I can play on PlayStation now. So they'll go get a PlayStation instead. So yeah, what they really need to do is make it so you can link your Wargaming account to your console account. But then if you log in through the Wargaming website, you can link it to, say, a PlayStation one as well if you have a different PlayStation account. Oh, I'm gonna take a hit. Yeah. May as well make him pay for that.
Maybe two. We can't move.
Take that.
Target is hit.
Bad shot. Right, let's go. Let's take the guy in the middle.
I do love piercing their skin.
One guy gone.
It was tasty.
That light tank is out, but maybe we can get shots into these guys. Oh, that's a Jaguar.
You're mine.
He repaired that straight away. Damn it.
Just
Hello,
let me get
PT91.
what's inside.
Just let me get at what's inside. Go straight through. I can't go. Let's just shoot them. Right, let's go this way. Bad shot. Is that light tank down here? Oh, he is. I was going to go ram him. I was going to go ram it.
Our sanctuary is breached.
Hello, Adats.
Hunter bitten, blood sucked.
Boop. Du, 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 du. Ah, stop, Soapy. I put one track on the thing behind me and my whole tank rode up on it. Tracked it. Farm it.
Track is good to go.
Set it on fire.
Something's burning. Delicious.
Delicious. What's that? 490 Belker against the T80 and a T. Let's go turn it round for him. I'm coming to help.
Target penetrated. My favorite.
Hello, sir. I'm helping. I'm helping. I am helping. I am helping. I'm a good team player. I'm helping my teammates. We're doing more than what a lot of teammates do, which is helping out so they're not dying. Bluish tracks off. It's exactly what I wanted.
My track is up. Let's move.
He dead. Let's go, speed. Ah! Yeah, let's go. Ah, what? I'm stuck on the dead wreck. Let's go. Got it.
We pierced their armor.
We got the shot we wanted. That bounced. He's dead.
None can resist.
I wanted to track. I wanted to track the T80U, get a bit more resistance damage, but hey, still, nice game. Epic victory. We've got ourselves a victory. 250,000 silver. We'll take that. We shall take that. Scoreboard. Played only played one new map in 20 games. They used to promote new map more frequently, like every 2 or 3. We've played it a lot in this stream today, Kevin. We've played it a lot. We ended up getting it. We played it one game, played one in the middle, and then played another one in the DBV and got it again. So it's definitely in heightened rotation. Definitely in heightened rotation. Let's go. What are your thoughts on the 12k pass bundle? Have the tank stats been released, or are they not new? They haven't. Don't know about the tank stats. Don't know about the tank stats. In terms of the bundle, it's a good price, to be fair, for tanks that they'd normally charge a ridiculous amount of money for. 6,000 gold for 3 tanks is going to be well worth picking up. But it depends on, obviously, how the tanks are as well, naturally. Because if the tanks aren't very good, then naturally you're not going to go, yeah, I'm going to buy that, right? So we'll have to see when they come out, because they are... I don't like the staggered. I ain't going to lie. I do not like the staggered release. The staggered release is not a good idea. And that's because, for the same reason that we've had with the DBVs. It's the exact same reason we've had with the DBVs. I don't like the staggered release, because as soon as people hit that thing to get the tank at the end, at that stage, we're going to be flooded. Matchmaker's just going to go pop. And you're going to see billions of DZTs and then billions of the T72 variant thing that it is. And then you're going to get a load of Chrysler MTCs in the Matchmaker. It's just going to be absolutely flooded with it. Which, like I say, is a bit poo. But, yeah. Yeah, they haven't. The full details and stats will be released on the February 17th for the DZT. So they haven't released the stats for them yet. There you go. Having a look. Have had it every 4th or 5th game? Yeah, I've had it quite a bit as well. Quite a few times. I wish my Challenger MK3 bounced shots like that. Get me up! Get me up! I rode up on the rock. I wanted to get a shot into him before the ATGM came in, but I hit the rock, so my driving was dreadful. Full send away! I'm too quick for this. Hello, perps.
Target penetrated. My favorite.
My favorite. Okay.
I do love piercing their skin.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, boy.
Our target is hit.
He fired HE.
Damaged.
Oh, you're still sitting there. Well, okay.
Counter-bitten, blood sucked.
Let's go this way. Hello.
Just let me get at what's inside. We hit them hard.
Topol, help! Excuse me?
Penetrate their armor.
The magic log! The magic Soviet log has struck once again. That bounced.
Come off. We're stuck.
My controller's gonna die.
Armor. Track is
I'm being shot in the ass. Because there was a tank YOLOing into all of our people.
I'll bury you later.
The vibration's gone in my controller, so my controller's gonna die. Whoa, lag. Why is my ping gone?
Area.
Please.
Surprisingly tasty blood.
Oh, he fired an ATGM. Well, we set him on fire.
Dirt hunters destroy.
That's why he was looking for the shot so weirdly, because he wants to fire the ATGM. The new map is so unbalanced. We'll see. We'll wait, Chris. We'll see. Like I say, people don't play it. Most people haven't got a clue what they're doing, so they're just driving to random spots. So we won't know how that map plays out for another wee while. Get him! Anyway, my controller is dying. There we go. Right, one more game. One more game. Last game of the streamu, because that ended for us in the Ariete. We'll play one more game in the Whisbang. Why not? Because we've only played a couple of games in that. Where is it? America. Did we win in the Whisbang? We lost. Sad times. Still, we had a nice game in it. But yeah, last game of the stream. Last game of the stream. Let's go with Mr. Whisbang. Go and have a time with it. Go unleash some rockets upon the people. And see what we can do. No, your team's getting kind of destroyed. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, Ensky Boos. Ensky Poos. And we're top tier, nice. I don't think we've been top tier yet in it. In fact, we've only played 2 games and we're bottom tier and then tier 7, so. Unusual one capper, yeah, it was like that with the Ariete. Ariete has Challenger Mark 3 levels of DPM, not even the Asario has a 5-second reload anymore. The DPM, it's actually still got worse DPM though, Aussie. Than an Asario. It has very good, it has 5,500 DPM, the Ariete, which is really good, but it's on the same level as stuff like the M1A2 and the Leclerc for it. The Asario has 6.5k DPM. For higher damage. 550, as opposed to 510. With better penetration as well. And arguably way better armor too. But then the Asario is overpowered, so not surprising. Not surprising. Hey Arturo, how you doing? Good morning to you. Coming just before we're finishing. Teams seem to be stacked one-sided with not so good players a lot lately. Yeah, teams are teams, to be fair, Mike. They're always a bit crap. They've always been rubbish, generally. It's one of those things. It's the thing with having a multiplayer game in it. Uh-oh. Unleash the rockets! Well, he went kaboom. I'll keep one in. Because Artie's round here somewhere. Hello, Artie. Stop running. Why are you running? Get away from me, Brumbear. Get away from me. Woo! Oh, come on! Yes! Yes! No, my friend! I'm gonna get round it! I'm gonna get round it! I got round it! Death to a Brumbear! Oh no! Die! And you have a rocket as well! Okay, I'll have to finish off with the main weapon. Woo! Leave me alone, Chaffee! Leave me alone! I'm just a little whiz-bang! Get out of here! I've got no rockets left! Let's go! Boss left, VK. Nice. We terrorise the poor enemy team here. VK 3001H. Let's go Whisbang. Let's go Whisbang. Heavy tank, let's load premium. Hello, sir. And you die now. Nice. Whisbang. 9 kills. Nice. Epic victory. We'll take 9 kills. That was a nice game. That was a very nice game. I didn't realise we were on 9 kills. Nice, we'll take it. Whisbang. That's the Whisbang. Whisbang. That's the Whisbang. Oh, that Grace was raw. I didn't notice a difference myself. I didn't notice it at all. But, yeah, it is what it is. Some people did notice a massive change, and some people didn't. That was a nice game to end it on. I'll take it. Radley Walters. Nice game for the Whisbang. To be fair, we've played, what, 3 games in the Whisbang? It's not been too bad. It's not been too bad. The DPM's really good with the main gun. The pen's a bit crap for being in a tier 8. But the tier 8 lobby, that is. But the gunfire's really quick. Those rockets are really handy. Like what we did there to that poor Brumbear, for example. That poor dude. He just got shredded. We tracked him and went, I'm round you now. Bang, bang. And we did that to a couple of them where we 2-tapped them, 3-tapped them. And like the T-34 we managed to get with the rocket as well because he just sat there. Yeah, this seems alright. But I have to play it more, naturally. I have to play it more. This seems alright. But yeah, that's it for the stream, really. Oh, we got a top of the game. We got a free war chest. What are we going to get? 50 gold? $375 gold. Okay, it's not 50, but we'll take it. Yeah, not a bad game to end the stream on. Not a bad game to end the stream on. We'll take that. So yeah, that's it for the stream anyway. Thank you very much everybody for tuning in. We've had a great time here. Hopefully we'll be back again next Tuesday for next Wednesday. I'll definitely be around Tuesday for the stream on with KB as normal. But yeah, no, we'll be back next Wednesday to play more whatever we're going to be playing in the end, because who knows what's cracking off. Probably might play a bit of the free-to-play account. Not 100% sure, because whet my appetite for it by playing it the other day. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you very much everybody for tuning in. Hope you've all had a great time. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And I'll catch you all later. So bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.